It's not always fun and games for first responders.
05 Central, you show me in pursuit.
But sometimes it is.
Oh my God, he's not wearing pants again.
Sometimes it's dangerous.
Flipping around, look out, look out, look out.
Sometimes it's not.
Antler Boulevard for a snake in a house.
And sometimes it's just plain stupid.
Chihuahua in his lap on a lawnmower.
This is the stupid side of first response.
Dispatch, do I really have to go to that?
This is Code 0.5.
Come in 0.5.
Hey, everybody, it's Jason once again with my co-host, Rich.
Yes.
Rich?
What?
Why don't you go ahead and tell them what's new today?
What's new today?
Yeah. Where we're coming from, Matt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, as you guys listen to us know, Wolf are bastards and missed out on a good thing. But our good friends over at Victory, they knew a good thing when they saw it. So, we are now coming to you guys from Victory Brand Studios. So, that's what's up.
And where all are they at again? I know they're down in Maud, Norman, Tecumseh. They've got they do the shirts, the freshies, what else? They do like anything. They can print on anything. They got cups and all that from that boutique they have in Tecumseh.
Oh, yeah.
And then they've got the dispensary and the snow cone / vape shop.
Yeah, they have.
In Maud. And then in Norman, what is that? Is that a boutique or dispensary or?
Believe it's kind of both. Vape store. They're into a little bit of everything.
But yeah, like they're all over. They're in Norman, Tecumseh, and Maud, and then we'll have all that stuff's on our website.
Oh yeah, the main one that I've seen most everybody they're operating out of is located there in Tecumseh. It's going to be the 1011 North Broadway, Suite 3 in Tecumseh, and you can get a hold of them at 405-788-1451 or check them out online at Victory Custom Designs, and they're on Etsy. Check out their Etsy.
Yeah, that's etsy.com/shop/Victory Custom Designs.
I believe so.
Yeah. Well, we've got it on our website. You can look at it.
There's links there. Yeah, definitely go check our website out.
But anyway, we're in a more of a semi-permanent home now, so we'll be giving them a shout out on every episode that we can remember to do it.
Oh, yeah. We're no longer having to record from Jason's bathroom. Of course, naturally, he would get the throne, the toilet, and I'd be stuck sitting in the bathtub trying to balance everything out. It was a little cramped in there.
Yeah. We should have done it in the closet, though.
Yeah, closet would have probably been better.
They said the acoustics are better because you got the clothes. It'll dampen sound. And
oh, yeah.
Didn't think of that. But I figured it'd be kind of weird telling everybody that we were in there, and then the day would come that we'd have to tell everyone that we came out of the closet, and just wouldn't sound good.
Shoot.
Also, another one, Jared, when he was on our past episodes, has recently started is it laser engraving?
Yeah, it's like custom engraving.
Yeah, and he's doing some stuff for us too.
Oh yeah. His is called 6307 Custom Creators. It's on Facebook. You can check him out. He's out of Tecumseh as well. Their contact over there is 405-287-5069. He does tumblers. He does metal Miranda cards. He does, I think you can do it on wood too.
Yeah, he does the engraving on the wood and metal.
Yeah. Right now, he's actually running a deal. If you go check them out on Facebook, once they reach 500 followers, they'll be giving away an 8-piece coaster set. When he reaches 1,000, he'll be giving away an 8-piece coaster set that's customized and a customized metal coffee cup. So all the followers will be entered in a drawing, and whoever is selected at 500 followers will win. So yeah, definitely go to Facebook, check him out. He's already got some stuff up there. For those of you that are looking to, custom pistols and stuff like that, retirement gifts. He's looking at being able to engrave on the slides.
Oh, yeah.
Doing fancy stuff on grips and whatnot. So he dabbles in a little bit of everything, but you guys should check him out.
Well, see, I've been trying to figure out what the 6307 stands for. Like, is the 07 like his old badge number or something, and the 63 is his IQ or something? Or is it 63 the badge number and 7's the IQ? Or
I don't know. I didn't know he could count that high. Kind of surprised me.
Well, he's got fingers and toes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know that if you look at his hands, he's got tattoos on his fingers?
Did you really?
Yeah. On the left pinky is 1, then the ring finger's 2,
Oh.
3. That way he can look, and when he counts, and then he can see, there's 5.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess I've never noticed his hands that close.
Yeah. He'll probably never come back to the show either.
Oh, I'm sure he will. Oh, yeah, I'm sure he will, because he sent us a little snippet yesterday that was pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have to post that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, speaking of post, there's people that's getting probably angry with us.
Hey, I sent you the thing. I did the workup on it. I needed the approval, if that's what you wanted to go with, and I never heard back. You just ignore me.
All right. This is what we'll do. Since this is coming out on Monday at 1 p.m., 1300, that's when the Renniks video will post.
Okay.
Now, people are going to see it, and they're going to be like, what the hell? Can you tell everybody what led up to that and why it's so funny that you got that video?
Yeah, so when Renniks had first got on, he was going to have to go through an academy. And so he's a chonky boy. Not even going to lie. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. But yeah, so me and Major were telling him, like, hey, man, you're going to want to, start kind of getting in shape, because DTs are going to smoke you down. Which then led into how he did all this crap in DOC, and he's a modern marvel of physicality and agility and all this other stuff. But we're like, no, seriously, like, you need to get yourself in shape. And he's like, all right. Well, he was hanging out, and we got sent. Actually, it got sent to Major first, and then he's like, bro. All he could say was bruh. And I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, how he told us he was going to be like, trying to eat better and getting healthier. Yeah, here you go. This is his idea of getting in shape.
And the video was sent.
Which, to be fair, round is a shape. So I got to give him that. But when you guys see it, we have one that we did. It's kind of a little quick promo deal, but we'll release the entirety of the video, because it's just...
Yeah, we'll release the one that you did, and then we'll release the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Because they got to see the expression on his face whenever he realizes he was being recorded.
Yeah. That was just an immediate...
That's the best part.
Yeah. That one. Now, if we could have the rights to Renniks' likeness, that one would be the one to put on a T-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
That would be the one. Because he knew, like, you could tell at that point, he was like, oh, God. Oh, no.
All right. We're talking about likeness and with the T-shirt and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to a podcast every now and then, and it's kind of a conservative podcast, and they, I don't know, make fun of like liberal media.
Mm-hmm.
Trump. You know what NFTs are?
It's like a little...
NFT, I'm pretty sure stands for non-fungible token.
Okay.
Or I don't know what. But anyway, it's part of that crypto stuff.
Okay.
Well, Trump announced that he was going to release a digital trading card.
Okay.
Okay. It might be.
Yeah, you actually, what I was surprised on, I gave you that look, is because it is non-fungible token. I don't know where the hell fungible came out. I've never heard that word before in my life.
No, but you can get these digital trading cards created, and the way it works is each time, we'll see the the trading card has a digital signature attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you know if it's authentic.
Okay.
Each time it's sold for whatever it's sold for, usually a person that's doing that gets it's like 2 to 3% commission for the sale.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Trump did his at a 10% commission. And like the liberal media got a hold of that, and they're like, that is so stupid. He's not going to make any money off of it. Nobody's going to want to buy that crap. And it got released like 2 days ago. And the last time I checked it, he was making approximately, like the analytics on it, he was making $20 every 15 seconds on the sales of those trading cards.
Holy crap.
Yeah. And I can't remember. I did the math on it. But like, that's $80 a minute.
Well, because I went to go see if that was what NFT meant, and there's a thing on here that says Donald Trump's NFT collection sells out, raising $4.45 million.
And it's only been out for like 2 days.
Jeez.
And they told him that everything would flop. Like, he wouldn't get nothing from that. Have you seen the trading cards?
It's got some kind of
like, and you guys have to go like to Google and put like Trump digital trading card or whatever. But look, here's some of them here. It shows him. He's got on a cowboy hat in some of them, and some of them he's dressed up as a superhero. And
wait, people paid money for that?
yeah. And look, like this one here where he's just 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the cryptocurrency amount there, 0.4. I can't remember what it's, Ethereum or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then next to it is the dollar amount.
Yeah.
$471 for that.
What?
Yeah.
We're in the wrong business.
Yeah, and here's the offers on it. I don't know how many times it's been sold, but
So
I guess it's been up for 3 days.
So there's only one of those.
I'm not sure.
Are
if
they
there is or
bidding on
not.
that? Or can you
No, you
if you had
can
it,
make an
could I buy
offer to
one?
buy it, or you can just hit add to cart and buy it for that price.
But that's the only one of it. Or are they like comic books where they made a bunch of them and
I think
they all
there's a
sell
bunch
for
of
that?
them, and then they have some that are like they're worth more. They're more like there's only like 10 of them that you can buy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. Okay, when I change it to the price from high to low.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be. Those are the most expensive ones.
What?
That one's kind of cool looking. I'll hit that. Okay, look at the dollar amount. I don't even know how to pronounce what that would be.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean it's over. It's past the trillion, so I don't know what it is after that.
All they did was stick his head on Walker, Texas Ranger.
Yeah, that's all it is, and there's like horses in the background.
Why?
I don't know.
And people are paying for this stuff.
I guess so.
Why?
I don't know, but he's made millions off of it in 3 days.
What do you do with it when you have it, though?
I guess just
You
hang
just
on to
have it?
Yeah, and the more rare it is, you could sell it later. And I've heard of guys buying these before, and they'll buy them for like $20, and then they wait. And I've heard the most I've heard someone sell one for was like they bought it for $20, and then they sold it for like $280 later. But then it ended up. It's kind of like it was described to me like baseball cards.
See, I was just thinking, I was like, man, if we could kind of find some way to get in the market on that, we can make like a Renniks rookie card.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Be like taking bids on that.
And see if somebody would give us a nickel for it.
Yeah. That's
But
just
yeah.
crazy, man.
And then you're talking about money being spent on all that. Also, we forgot to tell people is from now on, ever since that episode with Moron, and you guys know who it is, our listeners kind of spiked, and the numbers got up high enough that we started getting these offers or whatever, people wanting to advertise. So occasionally on the episodes, people will start hearing advertisements.
Okay.
Now it'll be like, our episodes are like 30 minutes long. At the max, we'll probably put like maybe 3 on there because each
Really?
one is like 45 seconds long. because I don't want people to listen and then having to listen to a 30-minute episode and then 15 minutes of ads and crap.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
it'll be like 2 minutes at the most.
Right.
And that'll actually, like for each one that gets played, we don't get a whole lot for it, but it goes to pay for like our hosting fees and stuff.
Right.
So
heck yeah. See, like you guys are
just by listening,
you guys have taken this from kind of a, I mean, it's still like, and you know, when it's hobby form, but it's like growing.
Oh, and on our Patreon,
Yeah.
You know how we have that set up with the 3 tiers and we're kind of just playing with it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I got an email from them says that we have a Patreon subscriber and it's at the highest amount.
Wow.
But since we're a new account, it's not going to release who it is and all
Right.
that until basically they vet us and make sure it's not like a,
Oh yeah.
you know,
We're not
bull
capping.
crap or something.
That's what's up. When we figure out who that is, man, we'll have to do something for him. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, I mean, should we be thanking moron?
I don't, well,
Thank you for being stupid. Just leave it at that.
I mean, it just kind of is what it is. That was a blessing and a curse.
Yeah. Cause let's see, like, I think this is when the episode hit, but then something happened right in here and the numbers from Moron Day,
Mm-hmm.
that day, the numbers doubled from that day.
Wow.
And I don't know. It looks like everything got listened to that day.
That's what's up. People checking us out.
Oh, that might have been when we started advertising and they were checking it or something.
You think?
I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I'm a moron. Vote for me. That day was, that was one of our best days ever.
Yes. Yes. That's freaking awesome. Moving on up like George and Wheezy, man.
So, anyway, yeah, the NFT thing went big for him. And then have you followed the Twitter files?
No.
There's another podcast I listen to. You know how, like Trump got banned from Twitter.
Yeah.
Elon Musk bought Twitter.
Right.
And then a lot of people that were banned aren't anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Elon has all these files, I guess, from like the government, like the FBI. I didn't know this. The FBI has a special task force that monitors social media stuff.
Oh, yeah. Of
And,
course.
Like,
They probably have one for podcasts.
yeah, probably. Our FBI agent probably is shaking his head every
Oh.
time he listens to our shit.
Constantly. Renniks is just freaking out over his search history, just alone.
He has his own agent.
Oh, yeah.
But
He's definitely on a watch list.
Elon has released all these Twitter files, and we're like on day 6 of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's talking about how the FBI has sent a whole bunch of stuff to Twitter telling them that they need to look at these accounts, and these are the accounts that they think need to be blocked.
So the FBI is telling them who to block?
Yeah, and then Twitter looks into it, and it says they find a reason to block the account.
That's ridiculous.
My phone's ringing. That's Jared.
He must have known.
His ears must have been burning.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole Twitter files thing that's getting released is talking about how the FBI is influencing all that, and
Oh, I imagine. That's why they're trying to freaking get rid of TikTok, too.
probably all because he's big into people, the First Amendment, you know, freedom of speech, which is another thing on here. You know, they say you have freedom of speech, but then you also have what is that? You can also be held accountable for your free speech.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It's like some people will tell you that you'll go take a call for someone threatening to kill somebody, and they'll tell you that it's freedom of speech.
Yeah. But it's still
Well,
threats
I mean-
to perform an act of violence.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still threatening to do bodily harm to somebody. So, I mean, you know, there's a fine line.
Yeah, and you're like, yeah, that's right. You do have freedom of speech, but you also have to be held accountable for that free speech if it goes too far.
Right. And then you're talking about, you know, threats and harassment and
Yeah. And like everything I've read when it comes to freedom of speech, it's like you have the freedom, like it's the government can't suppress your speech. That's all that means. They can't, stop you from saying whatever you want to say. It's not like I can, like on here on this podcast, if we were to get some listener on here and they start saying stupid propaganda stuff or whatever, and I just cut them off, that's not infringing on his right.
Don't get too deep into this. Rennick listens to this, and if he'll be like running his mouth and be like, it's freedom of speech. And it's like, Renniks, just because you start off with all due respect, it does not mean you can just say whatever you want. He learns things from us.
We'll have more coming up on Code 0.5.
If you're looking for a political podcast that goes beyond the headlines, check out the Beltway Briefing. I'm Howard Schweitzer, CEO of Cozen O'Connor Public Strategies. Every week on the Beltway Briefing, our team of former Republican and Democratic presidential appointees, Capitol Hill veterans, and political advocates shares behind-the-scenes perspective that cuts through the noise. If you want the inside scoop, subscribe now to the Beltway Briefing here or wherever you get your podcasts.
He probably shouldn't. He probably should realize when we're joking.
Can we ban a listener?
90% of the time.
We need to ban it on his device.
I wish.
Yeah.
And I'm actually amazed that he's not sitting in here with us right now. We were able to escape him for an episode.
They were out late last night on a fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a fire north of town that it didn't end well. They ended up, the fire department got paged out, and guys were coming in from wherever they were at. They were close. He was close. So him and Major jumped they took the engine and I think a brush pumper, and got out there and were like putting things out while mutual aid was coming. But unfortunately, there was someone in there that had passed away. I think smoke got him.
Oh, no shit.
But yeah, it turned into a bigger deal just because things weren't lining up right, and so they were hanging out last night with the Fed boys. So.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, so they were out late. Heck, what time is it? He's probably just now waking up.
Yeah, and some of our guests that I've talked to or wanting to get guests on here, I've told them what time we'll start this, and they're like, man, why so early?
Really?
Yeah, like I told them, we're going to start at noon.
Speaking of guests, there was one that had been mentioned to us. Pretty big TikToker.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Did I tell you I talked to him?
No.
Okay, well, I got a hold of him, and I talked to him about it, and he's down.
Is this the dude that's got like 1 million followers?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So he said he's down. I just got to get it scheduled up.
He's pretty funny.
Oh, yeah.
Now that you mentioned that, I knew we were talking about doing that, and there's another one of them that's got like 500,000 subscribers, and both of them are law enforcement. I think what we're going to do is talk with those guys and have that stuff happen next year.
That'd be dope.
Like start out the beginning of the year.
That'll work.
With them on there.
That gives me time to, because I think the one that we were talking about having on first, I think he's like overnights. He works 12s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So there'll be, it's like that live that I tagged you in. Like he had just got off work.
Oh, okay.
Now it was like starting his weekend. So, but yeah, he said he's 100%. So that'll be really cool.
Yeah. And he's hilarious too. He's a deputy, right?
Yes.
Cause he like kind of pokes fun at
he's a deputy here in Oklahoma.
The one with the 1 million?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Thought he was in a different state.
No, he's here in Oklahoma.
I thought he was like in Missouri or Mississippi or something.
It's Oklahoma.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. It'll be.
So both of them are in Oklahoma?
Not both of them. Just him.
Oh, okay. So the one that did the live thing, he's in Oklahoma?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
he's one of our little small departments.
And he's hilarious too, especially when he gets on there and starts making fun of the troopers.
Yeah. That's what, can't believe you didn't know that, because like 90% of his stuff is about troopers.
I know.
About OHP, man. Oh yeah, and that makes it funnier.
Yeah, no personality OHP trooper.
Oh man, man, we had one that was pretty cool. I had this week, which there's a guy. I don't want to say his name because I don't want him to get hounded too much. But I was getting ready to go do shop with the cop.
Yeah,
and this guy calls me and he's like freaking out, dude. He's like, Rich, you got to get here. You got to get here. There's a car on fire. And I'm like, oh, where? And he's like, oh shit, where am I? It's over here. It's at the Y. It's at the Y. Just over the hill on the highway, going towards the other town. And I'm like, dude, there's like 4 curves on that town, like, or going towards that town. Like, where is this at? And he eventually tells me like somebody's house that's near it. So I'm like, all right. I was like, and I'm like running out of the house with grabbing my crap. And I'm like, don't you think you should have called 911? Like, so I'm hauling ass to the car. I jump in the car and I'm hauling ass out there and I'm telling Central that there's a vehicle on fire. And I'm like, I don't have an exact address. I'll let y'all know when I get there. So I get there and old boy's just standing there. I mean, he just watch it, just shaking his head like, son of a bitch. This son of a bitch really just went up on me like that. And then the other one, he comes running up. But anyway, yeah, he ruined Christmas. He ruined little kids' Christmas. Got me called out. I was all like dressed nice, had like, the good boots on.
Was there anyone in the car?
No, he got out. Oh. So what had happened was, I guess the guy was mechanicking for this other guy, this older guy. And so he had done the plugs and wires and done some other stuff, but it still had some like acceleration issues. Well, he thought that the catalytic converter was clogged up. So he like cut it out and put a piece in and was taking it for a test drive, which he wasn't even a mile away from the house. And he had come up and was turning around. He said he smelled something. He got out to look and the tailpipe was all hot and something up underneath there caught. I guess the van had been sitting for a while.
Yeah.
Anyway, the squirrels must have got in there. Anyway, that's what caused the fire. And he's like, dang, I just put a bunch of work in. This old boy is going to be pissed. But freaking ended up sitting out there because his car's just like in the middle of the road. And I'm like, great. So I call Renniks and I'm like, dude, he goes, which to his credit, he did the right thing because I was out there and told him where the fire was. And then he heard about it. So he went and got a brush pumper and was headed out there trying to help to get it put out. Anyway, he shows up and then he decided after everything was said and done that he was going to hang out with the hose draggers for another 45 minutes while I'm just sitting out there, just out in God's country, just sitting there with his burned up car. Then he finally shows back up, but by that time I had missed it. But Troop finally showed up. That happened at probably 4:00. Troop finally showed up at 9. And he's like, oh, well, I was doing shop with the cop. I want to, get that out of the way. I was like, bro, that's where I was headed. Like, that's exactly where I was going. So,
and what sucks about those when they catch on fire, like all the plastic and stuff melts and then it sticks to the road and the tires are there. So,
tires exploding.
Yeah, it's like not easy. You can't just like wreck or pull it out. There's a bunch of crap on the road.
Oh, yeah. And then like once this one is a total loss. Well, everything but the front, but the engine compartment. It was a total loss. And that's, I guess, good because you can just pull that out and put it in something else. But yeah. Renniks is like walking around after he got back and he's looking at everything. And there's this thing about the size of a Monster can on the passenger side. Uh-huh. And he's like got his flashlight and he's like, what is that? Is that a speaker? And he starts getting close to it and he's closer and closer. And I'm like, dude, get your face back. He's like, huh, what? I was like, bro, that's a freaking airbag. Oh. I was like, dude, that thing could explode. Like, take your head off. But to his credit, he's still learning the fire thing.
That would have been the funniest shit though if that damn airbag would have went off and deployed while he was in there.
Oh, he'd have shat his pants.
Hit him, knock him over.
Oh, dude. Oh, it would have been horrible.
Oh, one more thing we need to tell everybody about. First of the year, we're going to start pulling a camera in here and putting them on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube, yeah.
Yeah.
We're taking over the interwebs slowly but surely.
Yeah, now it's not going to be just a quick thing. And I mean, like at first we're going to have probably just 1, maybe 2 views, and then we'll incorporate more cameras and stuff later on as we get.
Yeah. Which I was kind of thinking about that, when we got the advertising thing going on, kind of offset it. Renniks was saying that he could even chip in from his OnlyFans to.
From his OnlyFans?
Yeah. He's got OnlyFans.
Shut up.
He does. For real.
What? Is he one of those that gets on there and like they pay people to gourd themselves with Taco Bell or something?
Yeah, he does those and foot videos, like foot stuff. Like, I think that's part of the reason he's always at Taco Bell and why he gets so much is because he's like squishing his feet into bean burritos. Like, some kind of, which we're not kink shaming. We don't kink shame at code 0.5. I'm just saying.
And we've got another video of him too.
Yes. We have videos for days.
Oh, maybe we'll have to put that on Thursday.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
See how well the video does Monday.
Anyway, this episode was basically about what all we've been up to the last few days or whatever.
Yeah, kind of incorporating some of the stuff that's going to be coming up in the new year.
Yeah, let everybody know what's going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can go ahead and get out of here. And
well, just so everybody knows, we want to try to keep it the way it is. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to become corporate rock sellouts or anything.
Oh, no.
No, I don't want to bug them too much with commercials, but we most definitely appreciate everybody listening and getting us to where we're at and giving us the opportunity to do this. So
yeah, and all the times that I've been yelled at by my wife for spending money on this. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for everybody.
For you guys.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Thanks.
You have been listening to Code 0.5, the lighter side of police work. If you have ideas or suggestions for our show, we'd love to hear from you. Visit our website at code05.co. That's code05.co. And please consider making a donation at our Patreon page, patreon.com/code05. Be sure to use the digits 05. Thanks for listening to Code 0.5.